I heard today that Sheperd Paine passed away, and I wanted to show everyone. This is basically the book that got a lot of us into modeling, how to build dioramas. I have looked at this book countless times. I've read it cover to cover and back again. It's just a fantastic book, inspirational for modelers who are just starting out, and even professionals. But I wanted to show two Sheperd Paine dioramas that I find that inspire me to no end. This one's a box diorama, and this is where you use a Pepper's ghost effect. I just think this is just top notch. It's not no military whatsoever. The lighting, the mood, the colors, everything. I thought that is one of the probably greatest dioramas I've ever seen. It inspires me to no end. Just the simplicity of the composition and everything. I just think that was just top notch. And plus, you add a ghost. And when I was starting modeling, I was like, how in the hell can you add a ghost, to a diorama? But anyway, that's one of them. The other one is the ogre one, or what I call it. It's kind of like a Frank Frazetta painting. I think this is absolutely just gorgeous. How it's done, the lighting, the composition of it. These two dioramas alone, I just inspired me. Even to this day, would love to do something similar to it, just for myself and in honor of Sheperd Paine, who will be missed. But anyway, on to the Ranger. Last I left off on that, I took some scrap balsa foam and sanded it down the basic shape of the console here. And what I want to do is I got a little bit more sand due just to even it out, and I'm going to add a little bit of detail on it. I want to make a mold and vacuum form it, and I'm just going to simplify it, as you really can't see a whole lot. And there's actually one picture that shows basically view screen, so that's probably what I'm going to do. And so to be vacuum formed, you can light it from behind, and you can actually be able to use decals or paint or whatever that needs to be done. For the floor itself, I actually just took a styrene sheet and I cut it out, cut out the side walls here on the back, and basically I want to add a little, I assume there's something in here that holds the seat. I'm just going to have to make do since there ain't that much material. And I'll probably put another seat back here like so. So make it a two-seater. But I'm going to keep this basically simplified, and this will keep the me molding it not complicated. Just keeps it simple, and then modelers can add what they need to, since I'm going to make a kit out of it. But anyway, as you can see, I just got to sand it down just a little bit flush. Every time when I scratch build, I always scratch build a little bit more than dead on. That's the way I can sand everything smooth. It's always easier to sand down than trying to add or have to redo it. This way it's just simpler. So hopefully get that sanded down today, the console. I'll get that molded up, and then do the cockpit floor and everything. Get that sanded, and I'll probably add a little bit more detail just to make it a little busy looking, and then I'll be able to make a mold of that and vacuum form it, and we'll slap that in and get that good to go. The canopy, I basically had that all cut out, and I took some red putty, filled in the where I cut here just to blend it all together. Went and wet sanded, which I may do a video on wet sanding to show people. When you wet sand, you don't have any sanding dust, and I notice a lot of people always complain that something's got sanding dust on, and it's just real simple. You can even do it under your sink in the kitchen. It's just real simple. Anyway, got that wet sanded. Once that dried, I shot a couple coats of primer. I'm going to do one more coat of primer on there just to get it smoothed out about right here. It's a little I guess the paint kind of pulled up. So anyway, I'll sand that, primer that up, and I'm ready to make a mold of that, and then we'll be able to do that in clear. I did get a new book in. I'm actually waiting on the big book of this. This is the Walmart version that came with the DVD, which I got the DVD for like $5, and I just wanted the book. But anyway, I actually bought this for one picture. That one right there. That's the only picture in this book of the two-seater of the back version, which just basically it's just the mock-up of the ship that they used. But you can see the landing gear is the same, and just basically everything's the same. Even the engine here is the same as the kit over there. So this reminded me buying a book for one picture of back in the day in the 80s, 90s. You'd buy a magazine just to get one picture of a model of a ship, so you could have at least some form of reference on it. I thought we used to do that a lot on like Star Trek ships, but it's not too bad. I mean, there's some actually sketches if I can find it. There's the Endurance. There's some concept sketches of the Ranger, which I think that one right there is gorgeous. Of course, that's probably what they based the two-seater off of. Of course, they already had the Ranger built, but anyway, very slick. I mean, you can even make a variant if you needed to. Anyway, that's one book. I got the bigger book coming. It's got a couple more pictures of the two-seater one, so hopefully get that knocked out, which is probably just shows the outside of it, which that's probably all you need. I'm just going to have to make do what I can on the interior of the two-seater Ranger. Got me another Ranger in yesterday. I got one more for the at the hobby stores. Got one for me on order. Now I have two Rangers because I have Ranger 1. I will also have Ranger 2. And the third one was to make the two-seater Ranger, which I'll probably end up buying a fourth one because I think there was a prototype one in the movie. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. I got another Ranger, working on the two-seater Ranger, and saluting Sheperd Paine. So stay tuned for the next exciting, and I will also have a shed update episode.